So, everyone's been telling me that they like the Woman Crush Wednesday video. And they were saying that it was like super real. And all the guys were like, who are you mad at? Like, why are you so like salty? So they were like, you know what? You need to make another video explaining yourself. So I was like, okay, I'm going to make a video. And it's going to be the story of why I'm super salty about Woman Crush Wednesday. So, before I went to Jamaica, I was working 2 jobs, and I was talking to this guy. We were talking for like about 4 months-ish. We were hanging out, and he didn't drive. Not he didn't know how to drive. He didn't know how to drive. I don't know if, whatever. He didn't know how to drive. So, me being the only driver, I had to go to him. So I'd go get him. We'd go do stuff. He lives in LA, I live in the Valley. So I would drive to his house, and for people that don't live in LA, it's like a 30-minute drive, maybe like 2 hours with traffic. So I would leave my work sometimes, like I get off work at like on Friday at like 3:30, and then I would, shower and go right to his house or whatever, and then we'd hang out. And it was like, we had a mutual talk where he was like, I want a relationship. I was on the fence, but we had that talk. So we were like actually semi-talking. It wasn't like, this was just somebody I'm kicking it with. Like, we were hanging out, holding hands, going on dates, kissing, that whole thing. Nothing more physical than that. So we did that. And then, I was making a lot of the effort. Like, I'm not that kind of person. Like, if you don't have it and I have it and I like you, then I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna say like, that's not gonna discourage me from like us talking. And like, he didn't have super the means, he didn't have a lot of shifts at work, but like we got along really well, so I made things happen. So some days like he liked kicking it at my house because my family's all crazy and fun, and so like I would go from my house to get him, and then bring him back to my house to hang out, then take him back home, then come home, and then go to work at 7 a.m. in the morning. Like, I was doing the most, like, being a super pushover. But, I mean, I liked him, so it wasn't, like, bad at that time. So, we did that. So, it was a pretty decent, friendship. Should have been a huge red flag because I was doing all this shit, but it wasn't. I liked him, and so everything was cool for me. So, fast forward, one day I get on Instagram, and he has a Woman Crush Wednesday posted. It wasn't me. So I'm like, and it wasn't like, okay, if it would have been a celebrity or like a random chick and you were like, so-and-so, white Woman Crush Wednesday, she got ass, blah, blah, and it was like a, almost like a joke, I would have been like, cool, like I'm not about to trip. Like, a lot of guys I have liked or have talked to have had Woman Crush Wednesdays that weren't me. It's not a big deal. But my thing was, he had the nerve to make like a paragraph about her. So it was some girl, and she went to a black college far away, and he wrote a paragraph, and he was like, you're God-fearing, you're, she was like a ballet dancer, like you're a dancer, you're in school, you're focused, you have a job, and, not a lot of women are like you, so you're my Woman Crush Wednesday, whatever. And my thing was, I hadn't told all my friends and family about him, but, like, my brothers followed him, like, a couple of my friends had, like, known about him, and, like, it started following each other, but I was like, that's disrespectful. Like, I felt more disrespected and embarrassed than anything. Like, don't play me when I'm, like, actually putting in the work, and I'm here in, like, LA, within like hangout reach of you. Don't like play me for some female that answers your text messages from Virginia. Like, don't play me. And then to say all the characteristics that I have, like, I'm definitely religious. I definitely had 2 jobs at the time when I was picking his ass up, and I was making it happen on like no sleep just to hang out and, be a cool person. I definitely graduated from college already. Like, you're bragging because she's in school. I'm done with school. So then you like that, and then like, okay, the only thing she had on me was I'm not a dancer. I have 2 left feet. But I still deserve to be a Woman Crush. I don't know. It wasn't like I hate Woman Crush Wednesday, but I just feel like that's disrespectful. Like, you didn't even really mess with that girl to my knowledge, well enough to like play me and like have her as your Woman Crush Wednesday over me. That's really what it was. Like, when it comes down to it, I'm salty. But long story short, I, did what all women do. Screenshotted that. I was good at that bitch. Screenshotted it, and I sent it to him, and he was like, what? Are you serious? You get mad about Instagram? I was like, yeah, because you disrespected me. You got me out here looking stupid while you're praising some female that's in Virginia, and I just, went there and back 4 times to hang out. And, I'm already being too nice because you don't know how to drive. Like, that should have been the first red flag. I should have been gone. But I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, and you played me. So I was mad. So long story short, that's really why I don't like Women Crush Wednesday. Everybody asked me, everyone was like, why are you so salty? Now you guys know. Thanks.